Welcome. Good evening. Nice to see you. How was your weekend?
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, Mrs. Correas.
Good evening, teacher.
Hi, sir. How was your weekend, guys? Was fine. Tiring. Cansado. Tiring. Good. Excellent. So-so.
So.
So-so. Okay.
Teacher, una pregunta.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Vamos a tener que entrar otra vez a clase en otro link.
Yes, sir.
Con otro link.
Mm-hmm.
Sí.
Yes,
Porque
they have to send us. They have to send us a new link. Yeah, because it's a different classroom.
nos van a mandar el nuevo link.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, correct. Ni yo lo tengo aún el de classroom. Okay, yo tampoco he entrado.
Yo traté de entrar a la anterior, dije, tal vez ahí están las clases, porque quería ver la clase del viernes.
Grabada, yes.
Ajá, y no me aparecía, solo las anteriores. Bueno, dije, quizás nos van a mandar otro link. Gracias, esa era mi duda.
Ok. Voy a recordar ahora a coordinación o mañana. Ok, porque están bastante ahorita ocupados, que debe ser por eso. Yes, porque ni yo tengo ahorita la cuenta de este grupo, o sea, todavía no está. Ok, so don't worry. No se preocupen que no es solo individual a alguien que no se dio cuenta o no se ha inscrito, no. No se preocupen que nadie aún no estamos. Ok. But I think that maybe tomorrow, I think. Okay, I hope.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, my dear people, we're gonna continue. Do you remember the last topic? What we were studying on Friday. Let me
Ahí me
see.
conseguimos lapicero cuando venga.
What did we study on Friday? Do you remember the topic? Let me see.
Transportation.
Transportation. Okay, transportation. We were talking about, let me go to your group. Transportation, right? Correct. And in this page, let me, here, let me move to your, okay. Okay, we were with transportation, correct, sir? And we'll stop here, right? We stop here with family members too. Family members. We were talking about brother-in-law, sister-in-law, siblings, etc. Okay, so now we can continue with simple present. This is not new for you, I think. Okay, we have here simple present. What happened? Well, let's listen first. Let's listen first this audio. Let's listen.
Exercise 4. Grammar focus. Simple present statements.
I walk to school. I don't live far from here.
You ride your bike to school. You don't live near here.
He works near here. He doesn't work downtown.
She takes the bus to work. She doesn't drive to work.
We live with our parents. We don't live alone.
They use public transportation. They don't need a car.
Don't equals do not. Doesn't equals does not.
Okay, so you can see here different situations, right? In this part, we have the affirmative statements or affirmative sentences. So it means that we are giving information, right? Affirmative. I walk to school. You ride your bike to school. It's information. It's an affirmation, right? But what can you see? We're gonna go by parts, okay? First, we're gonna focus today in the affirmative. And then we're gonna work and I'm gonna explain the negatives, okay? So, but what can you observe? What happened here in this part? Here. What can you see different? What happened? Observe. Remember, you have to analyze the language to learn easier, right? What happened here, my dear people? What can you see different?
Some verbs have letter S.
Correct, sir. Correct. Some verbs, thank you. Some verbs have a letter S at the end. Correct. Here. Right? Because the original verb is without the S. The original verb is work. The original verb is take. That's the original verb, right? So we have there with S, works, and with S, takes. Excellent. So what else can you notice? That is the first point. What else? ¿Quiénes tienen? Todos? No, right? No all of them. No all of them. Look, just he and she that are singular. Singular. And in this case, you can be plural or singular, right? We and they are definitely plural. So we're gonna make this change at the end of the verb when the action is for he, she, or it. Pero hay también es singular, Sofía. Yes, but it's not third person. No estoy hablando de alguien más, no es tercera persona. O si usted no quiere complicarse en esa explicación gramatical, simplemente memorize he, she, it changes. He, she, it changes. Okay? That's what you have to memorize. He, she, it changes. Okay? So, but what changes? Well, let's see. Let me show you. Let me show you here. Let me open the other presentation that I have for you. Give me a second, please. Here. Okay, this is very, very important, you know, because this is the most common tense. Okay, we say tense. We don't say time. ¿Por qué? Porque no estoy hablando de la hora reloj. All right? Estoy hablando de qué? Del tiempo gramatical. Okay, that's why we said tense, no time. Okay, tense. Okay, give me a second. Now. Okay, here we can see some other examples. I, you, we, they speak. You see, no changes, no changes. I, you, we, they, no changes. He, she, it, change. S. So that's what you have to memorize. Please remember. These people, he, she, it, or equivalent, right? Because maybe it doesn't say he speaks English, pero puede decir que Carlos speaks English. Maria speaks English. It's not necessary to say always he, she, but something equivalent. Someone equivalent to he, maybe father, maybe brother, maybe friend, right, in singular, Carlos, Arnold, I don't know. The same with she. Maybe specifically, she speaks Chinese. She speaks Chinese. Or maybe Melinda speaks Chinese. Melinda is equivalent to she. So always my mom, my mother, my mom speaks Chinese. So you see, anybody that is equivalent. Okay, anybody that is equivalent. Okay. I don't know if you have a question. Okay, so you see here, I speak, no changes because it's I. You speak Portuguese. No changes because it's you. Look, another example. I live. You live, we live, they live. No changes. But he lives. She lives. It lives. I live in an apartment. Mary, that is equivalent to she, right? So Mary lives in Paris. He lives in a big house. We live in Italy. No changes because it's we. You see? You see? Any question about this first part? Questions about this first part? No? Okay, let's continue. And teacher, always, are we going to add S? Always? Just S? No, not always. Not always, okay? If you remember, not always, okay? No siempre voy a agregar simplemente ese. Entonces, ¿cómo voy a saber yo qué le agrego? Easy, look at this. It depends on the ending of the verb. The ending of the verb. You see here. The ending of the verb, pero original. The original verb. Miss. ¿Con qué termina? SS. You see here. Look. Let me show you. Give me a second. Here. Miss. Aquí está, ¿ve? SS. Then we have SH. Finish. SH. Then we have CH. this. CH. CH. Let's continue. X. X. And then we have O. O. You see? That's what you have to observe. The ending, el final, the ending of the verb, the original verb. The rule says, if we have those letters, ¿qué voy a agregar? ES. You see? ES. No solo S. ES. So, he misses. He finishes. He washes. He mixes. He goes. Ah, pero si hablo de I, you, we, they, I miss, I finish, I watch, you, mix, they, go. No change. But for example, if I'm talking about, let's say, about my sister watches TV every day. My sister watches. I watch. Listen the difference. My sister watches. I watch. Any question about this first part? Questions? So you see what you need to observe is the ending. Okay, the ending of the verb, of the original verb. ¿Con qué termina el verbo originalmente? Y este grupo, es, no solo es. Okay? Well, if we don't have questions, let's continue. What is another rule? Ajá, this one. Ya no termina en CH, X, O, no. ¿Ahora en qué termina? En Y. En Y. You see here? Y. Look. This is the original verb. Study. Cry. Right? So we have, there we have the Y at the end. You see here? Acá nos está diciendo Y. Plus, pero antes de la Y hay una consonante. Porque si hay una vocal, ya vamos a ver que es otra reglita. So before the Y, de la Y, before the Y, we have a consonant. In this case is D, in this case is R. So, ¿qué voy a hacer? ¿Aplica la regla anterior? No, porque entonces yo haría esto. Pero no termina en las letras que arriba están, right? So, no, it's not possible. What we have to do is eliminate, change, eliminate the Y, and now we're going to use I. Y ahora sí le agrego ES. Okay, so study, studies. Cry, cries. Fly, flies. Okay, another example. Fly. I eliminate the Y and I use ES. Flies. Flies. You see? Question about this second group of rules? So, the verb or the airplane flies fast. Okay? The little boy, the little girl cries, or the baby cries every day, every night. Okay? The little baby cries every night. In plural, they cry, no changes, right? Because it's they. They cry every night. You see the difference? Questions? I go slowly, right? Voy despacito. So tell me. It's clear? No questions? Hi, my dear people, no questions? Is that clear? Pregunte. Oh, it's okay. So are okay the first rules?
Yes, miss.
Yes. Okay, excellent. Thank you, miss. Okay, we're gonna stop here. Vamos a detenernos acá. I'm gonna take the screenshot, please. Here we go with the second. Okay, so here we go. Let me open your list. Okay. Alison Michelle Fuentes.
Present, teacher.
Okay, miss. Thanks. Bessie Carolina Romero de Campos.
Present, miss.
Okay, Mrs. Campos. Brian Rigoberto.
Present, miss.
Okay, sir. Carlos Alberto Rosales. No. Okay. Maybe he's still sick, right? Carolina Stephanie.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Mrs. Correa. Thanks. Cecilia Hernández de Rivas.
Present.
Okay, so welcome, Miss.
Thank you.
Okay. You were not on Friday, right? You were not on Friday. Okay. Daniel Alfredo.
Present, miss.
Okay, sir. Nice to see you. I didn't see you on Friday, right? So welcome too. Nice to see you. Darwin Ernesto. Not yet. Okay. Delmia Araceli. Excuse me.
Present, miss.
Okay, Miss. Monge. Eric Josué.
Present.
Okay. Erika Vanessa.
Present, Miss.
Okay, Miss Segura. Eric Josué, I said, right? Delmi Araceli Monge, yes, too. Okay. Farina Lisbeth. Farina. Not in class. Okay, she was not in class on Friday, I think. So maybe. Farina, no. Not today. Gonzalo Federico.
Present, Miss.
Okay, sir. Irene Beatriz.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Miss Damas, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Okay, Iris Concepción Alfaro. No.
Present, teacher.
Ah, okay, okay. Okay, Miss Alfaro. Jacqueline Karina.
Present, Miss.
Good.
Hay verbo.
Janet América.
Noche terminando la tarea porque la terminas hoy.
Janet América. No. Janet América, no. Okay, let's continue with Jennifer Vanessa.
Present.
Okay, Miss Méndez. José Alberto.
Present, Miss.
Okay, Mr. Beltrán. Let me see. Luis Andrés.
Present, Miss.
Okay, Mr. Rojas. María de los Ángeles.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Miss, thank you. María Inés.
Present, teacher. Marina es.
Ah, excuse me.
Marina
Yes, you're
Inés.
right. Yes, Marina Inés. Okay. Nice to see you. You were not on Friday, right? But so nice to see you. Okay. Nancy Guadalupe. No. René Misael.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay, sir. Mr. Vasquez, thanks. Salma Anaí.
Present.
Okay. Sonia Maribel.
Present, Miss.
Okay, Miss Elias, thanks. Jancy Esmeralda. No again. Judy Guadalupe.
Present, Miss.
Excellent, Miss Quintanilla. Zoraida Beatriz.
Present.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Anybody that was not in the moment?
Teacher, a mí no me mencionó.
Okay, your
Fátima.
name? Your name
Fátima
Fátima.
Machuca.
Fátima Machuca. Okay, let
Sí.
me see. Let me see. Fátima Machuca. Ah, ok, bueno. No recuerdo si la mencioné o no, porque sí la había puesto ausente. Ok. Si no, no me escuchó. Ok, para aquí está ya, Miss Machuca.
Gracias.
Present, ok. Anybody else?
Teacher, a mí me mencionó,
Yes.
pero no creo que no me escuchó.
Ok. Your name?
Janet América.
Janet. Sí. Janet. América. Yes, no se le escuchó nada, Miss, porque sí, a usted sí recuerdo que la mencioné. Ok, bueno, ahí está ya. Anybody else? ¿Alguien más? Nobody else? Okay, well, let's continue. Thanks. Thank you. Okay, so now we have the next rule. Look, they are not a lot, solo son estas. It's easy to manage the simple present or the present simple. Okay, so the next rule is which one? Similar to the why, but you see the difference. What is the difference? What is the difference? Anybody can help me?
De la Y va una vocal.
Before, right? Before the Y, we have a vowel now. You can see there, a vowel plus Y. Más la Y, Y. Okay? And in the previous rule, we have a consonant plus Y. So that's why we have D, R. So in this case, you can see a vowel A. You see? Vowel here and here consonant. That's the difference. That's the difference. So what happened? In this case, no changes. I mean, no changes in Y. Solo lo que hago, esta me queda como la mayoría. Agregarle simplemente S al final. Just in case que antes de la Y tengamos una consonant, entonces sí tengo que cambiar. Si hay una vowel, no problem. Solo agrego la S. So basically we have just two rules, right? You see, this is not complicated because the other is, en general, ¿qué pasa? Si no termina con SS este grupo, si no termina con Y, ¿qué hago? Agregarle S simplemente. You see, por eso es que no están aquí porque no voy a gastar ahí mi memoria y mi tiempo, ¿verdad? Memorizando. Y si termina en B, y si termina en K, y si termina en no, right? Porque no voy a estar de una en una. Simplemente, si no son las que tenemos acá, esas terminaciones, cualquier otra terminación es, just add S. So it's easy. I'm gonna tell you something. You can notice that in this rule, most of them are double, right? SS, SH, CH. Es fácil recordar porque todas son dobles. Tienen doble terminación. Además, agrego a ese grupo X y O, aunque no es doble, pero va en este grupo. So you see that it's easy, right? It's easy to remember. And those are the changes that we need to do when we are talking about he, she, or it. The cat drinks. Listen, the verb is drink. Right? The verb, the original verb is drink. But I'm talking about who is doing the action? The cat, and the cat is equivalent to eat. Right? So the cat drinks milk. The cat drinks milk. My best friend gives me beautiful presents. My best friend, right? My best friend. ¿Cuántos estoy hablando? In singular, one, my best friend. So maybe a he or a she, right? En inglés no sabemos. Si no tenemos especificación, can be a girl or a boy, but it's one. So my best friend gives. The original verb is give. So, but in this case, I have maybe a he or she gives. My best friend gives me a beautiful presents, hermosos regalos. O gives me, always a beautiful present. You see? Those are just creating the sentences. Speaking. Those are the rules that you need to apply. So that's why we sometimes say, for example, she works in a hospital. No, she work. I need that change, right? To speak correctly. She works in a hospital and she speaks 4 languages. She drives to work. That's the way that we need to use the verb in present. Questions?
No.
Okay, so we need to we're gonna do these exercises, okay? Gonna share these links. We're gonna do one together and you're gonna do one individually. Just let me open, please. Okay, we're gonna do this and you're gonna do the other to practice before we use to describe the actions, right? To speak, we're gonna practice this part because that's what you have to apply. Okay, that's what we have to apply. So let me share the screen and we can do it together. Okay, here you can see that we have some verbs. According to my explanation, tell me. We're gonna use wrong, group number 1, group number 2, or group number 3. Okay? So let's start. Wrong, 1, 2, or 3?
3.
3?
1.
1.
1?
Option 1.
Okay. Try. 1, 2, or 3?
3.
3?
3.
Play. Play.
1.
1.
Okay, most of you said 1. I'm gonna do what you said, okay? Brush. 1, 2, or 3?
Number 2.
2.
2.
Number 2. Swim.
Number 1.
1.
Number
1.
Go.
Number
1.
1.
1. Okay. Wash.
Number 2.
2.
Number 2.
2.
Get up.
1.
Number 1.
Walk.
1.
Number 1.
1.
Do.
1.
Number 1.
1.
Study.
3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Read.
1.
1.
1.
Listen.
Number 1.
1. Watch.
Number
2.
Vale, que tengo el micrófono abierto.
Try.
3.
Number 3.
3.
Work.
Number
1.
1.
Number 1.
1.
Sleep.
1.
Number 1.
1.
Guess.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Fix.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number
2.
Okay. Most of you said number 2. Talk
Number 1.
Number
Number 1.
and say.
Number 1.
Number 3.
Okay, some of you say number 1 and some of you say number 3.
Number
Okay. We have there some incorrect. Okay, let me tell you. We have some incorrect in number 1 and in number 3. But let's check. Let's
Teacher,
check.
do,
Yes.
do. Go.
So, let me see. Well, we don't have the automatical corrections, you know, but I'm gonna tell you because I thought that we have the automatical correction, but no. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, let me show you.
Cepíllate los dientes.
Let me show you because we don't have the automatical correction, but I'm gonna tell you. Okay, guys, in this case, number here, go, remember, is with O, E-S. So we say goes and does. She does her homework. Okay, so this is incorrect because we said do, she does. Go, he goes. E-S. Okay, E-S. So they should be here and here because we add ES at the end. And here, this is incorrect. Why? Anybody who can help me? Why this is not correct? Because we have a vowel, not a consonant. The R is a consonant. D is a consonant. R again is a consonant, but in this case, A is a vowel. So remember that we said when we have a vowel before the Y, antes de la Y, solo agrego S. And the rest is okay, right? Because we don't, like play, you see, we have play here. It's the same. Play, say, A-Y, A-Y. Similar. You see? ¿Preguntas por qué, cómo y cuándo? ¿O is clear? ¿Por qué las cambié? O estaremos diciendo por ahí, ay, si no me fijé, ay, si no me acordé, es cierto. I hope that you say that, okay? Well, if you don't have questions, no questions? No. Now it's your turn. I'm gonna share a link. I'm gonna share a link for you, and you're gonna do this exercise. That is similar. You're gonna do it together. Okay, you're gonna do it together. Okay, los voy a enviar al breakout room para que lo hagan juntos. So you can help each other. Vamos a hacer un concurso, a contest. Quien termine primero lo apunto, el grupo que termine primero lo apunto y que esté mejor, all right? Correct. Que mande primero, pero que tenga más puntos, all right? Okay, so I'm gonna create the breakout rooms and I'm gonna send the link in the chat, okay? Or here and in the group. But you need to save, okay? Because when you go to the breakout room, the link disappears. So take it in this moment. Take it, copy the link in this moment that is here. Because if you go to the breakout room, it will disappear, okay? So I'm gonna create the breakout rooms. So you're gonna work in groups. And let's see, this is a contest, okay? Una competencia. Let's see who finishes first. I mean, what group? Group of 5, okay? Here we go. Ya lo voy a mandar al grupo también. Here we go. Send a screenshot. Tienen que mandar la screenshot con el nombre, por lo menos, de un representante del grupo o de todos los miembros del grupo. Por lo menos Un nombre tiene que ir para identificar. All right. So here we go. Okay, I think everybody's now. No, not yet. Let's wait for your classmates. Okay, now everybody's here in the main room. Okay, so I'm checking and they are correct, right? Okay, good. Veo que todos los grupos enviaron, but we have, I'm gonna check them, okay? I'm gonna check them all, but in this case, the first, the first who sent it, but you will know if it is correct, right? So the first group is correct. Casi se les olvida ahí enviarme el nombre, no se olviden. Que si a otra persona hubiera enviado, ustedes hubieran enviado el nombre ya con la otra imagen. So be careful, siempre acuérdense de eso, ¿verdad? Y asegúrense ahí si ya lo mandó, no solo asumamos, porque tal vez al compañero o a la compañera se le olvidó y yo asumo de que sí, y eso les puede afectar. All right, but there we are. Creo que la mayoría sí se acordó de hacerlo como indicamos. Todos tienen nombre, yes, por lo menos de una persona. Solo el primer grupo se le había olvidado, pero ya después se acordó. Okay, so the first group, let me see the second. Swing like, yes, is correct. Yes, it's correct. Number 2. Let me see. Number 3. Yes, it's correct. Yes. And the last one. Well, just 3 groups, right? Yes, just 3 groups. Solo tenemos 3. 11 to 7. 10 to 7. And 9 to 7. Okay. Well, in this case, because it's the first, okay. Okay, I don't know what happened. I was checking, but I think that I was, I don't know, I disconnected, I don't know, but some seconds. But I was checking. Okay, so I was telling you that 1 minute is 1 minute. Okay, so sorry, good job. Okay, I checked them a todos. I check all of you. Well, I don't know what's going on. This is strange. My internet connection. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, I hope that I won't have any problem. But okay, I don't know if you listen to me but I was telling you that we have one winner, okay? Because 1 minute de diferencia, okay? That's what we have. So, the names of the first group number 1, that is with San Michelle. Who else? Alison.
Hola.
Michelle.
Hi.
Hola, Alison. Hola, soy Ceci. ¿Y ahora
Who
qué
else?
vamos a hacer?
¿Quién más,
¿Qué te,
quién más,
en camino?
quién más estaba en este grupo?
Fátima Machuca.
¿Quién más estaba en este grupo?
Fátima Machuca Gallegos.
Marina Mendoza.
Ok.
No me iba. No tenía encendido el micrófono. Hola. Me dejaron sola.
Revisar mi conexión, por favor.
Soy yo la que estoy teniendo problemas con el internet.
Okay, can you listen to me now? Yes?
Sí, la escucho, pero no veo nada.
Ok. Bueno. A mí se me fue estaba con Wi-Fi y eso no es bueno, ok. Entonces ya recuperé la conexión de cable. Así es que pues ya los escucho bien. Creo que no solo a mí me pasa, creo que algunos otros tienen problema también con el Inter, ok. Pero bueno, sigamos. Ok, so let's continue. No sé si alguien del grupo me puede dar los nombres, names, please. The names of this group, number 1.
Mi teacher, Alison Michelle.
Yes, Alison Michelle, and who else?
Ceci Beth de Rivas.
Ceci Beth
Sí.
de Rivas. Ajá.
Fátima Machuca.
Yes.
Marina Inés.
Ajá.
Y la otra persona sí no sé quién es.
Teacher.
Yes,
Es
miss.
Cecilia Ivette. Cecilia Ivette.
Cecilia.
Cecilia Ivette Hernández de Rivas.
Ok,
No le he
Cecilia.
cambiado el nombre aquí.
Cecilia.
Voy en el teléfono ahorita. He tenido una emergencia.
Ok, just change your name, ok. Si es emergencia, pero cambie el nombre para que
Está bien.
marque asistencia. Ok,
Bueno.
so Alison, Cecilia, Fátima y María Inés. ¿Nobody else?
Había otra persona.
Faltaba una.
Rigoberto, creo que se llamaba Elías.
¿Quién estaba con este grupo?
Brian Rigoberto, Elías.
Are you sure? Yes.
Sí,
¿Estás seguras?
porque sí le tomé captura a
Okay.
las personas que estábamos.
Okay. So Brian Rigoberto. So you were 5. Okay, well, let's continue. Congrats for this group, right? Okay, ahí vamos a ir reuniendo puntitos, pero hay un límite, ¿ok? Chicos, no se me alegren tanto, hay un límite. No me van a creer de que ya gané varias veces, ya no envío las actividades o no envío una actividad, no, right. Es para complementar, si usted tuvo un 9, un 7, le pongo 10, ¿ok? Porque se ha ganado con sus participaciones muy buenas de ganadores activos y rápidos. Merecemos, ¿verdad? Merecemos, pues ahí compensar un poquito. So I'm gonna be doing, voy a estar haciendo algunos concursos individuales durante estas semanas, I mean, in groups, you know, para que vayamos teniendo esa dinámica, ¿ok? But remember, no es que vamos a omitir una actividad. Okay, well, let's continue. We're gonna continue. So you see, that's the idea. You did a very good job at the end. Maybe because you were in groups, right? So that's good. That's nice. Because if I forgot one, maybe Bessie remembered. And if Bessie forgot, I remember. So we have a complement. Okay, so that's why I like you to work in groups because you can help each other. Se pueden ayudar. You can help each other. Okay? And I think now you're ready because it's clear. You're ready to work. Let's go back to the book. But before I'm gonna explain the negative. Okay, the negative before we go to, I think the affirmative is clear, right? Remember, we have to observe the ending, and according to the ending, we're gonna add IES, ES, or just S. Okay, well, let's continue in the negative part. As you can see here, it says don't is the contracted form of do not. Okay, of do not. Because we need this, they are called auxiliaries. You know, what is an auxiliary? El que me ayuda, right? Auxíliame, ayúdeme. ¿Y a qué ayuda este? Bueno, the point is that if I want to be negative, look at this. In the verb to be, if you remember, she is my friend. Affirmative, right? And negative, she, do you remember the negative of this?
She is not my friend.
Okay, she is not my friend. So if you remember, we just added, right? To the verb not, correct? We added to the verb not. Ahí directo al verbo le agregaba el not. O sea que yo sí. If I want to do a negative, you work. Okay, you work fast. O sea que si yo quiero hacer una negativa, aquí le voy a agregar al verbo, porque así hacíamos con el verbo to be. You work not fast. Incorrect. This is incorrect. It's not possible. Look, no. No possible. Solo el verbo to be puede tomar el not. Y entonces aquí, ¿cómo hago? Well, por eso viene la ayuda. Right? So what is the correct? The correct is you. Aquí viene la ayuda. El do va a tomar el not, porque el work no lo puede tomar directo como el is, are y am. So you do not work fast. And you see the difference? That is the difference. Because in this case, you do not work fast. Porque no puedo mandarle el not directito al verbo. Entonces llega este a ayudar, yo voy a tomar el not porque tú no tenés permiso de tomarlo. Entonces, you do not work fast. De la forma contractada, you don't. This is the same to say, you don't. You see? Before the verb, we have to use don't. You don't work fast. Y that's why we called auxiliary. Porque me ayuda, le ayuda al verbo. Porque él no tiene permiso de tener a la par, de tomar el not. Como el verbo to be, sí, ese es especial y lo tiene permiso. Directo a él le ponemos el not. Ella no es. But in this case, no. So you don't work fast. You see? That's the point. And that's the way that we do negative forms. Y le tengo que poner todo eso para decir que no. Teacher, yes. Eso significa un no, pero en presente. Además de decirme que no, me da el tiempo. You don't work fast. Okay? Any question about this part? Question about this part?
No.
No. Okay, so let's continue. And what happened with he, she, and it? Ajá, ya dijimos, right? He, in affirmative, works at home. So for the negative, he también necesita ayuda. Pero ¿qué hacía con do? Le agregaba do. Es, right? Do you remember the correction? Do, es. Ahí ya de una vez al auxiliar. Do you remember? Do es de auxiliary. Pero como está trabajando con he y termina en o, ¿qué hago? ¿De cuál grupo es? Que le agrego es. He does not work. Y mire, ¿qué pasa con la S? De la afirmativa. Desaparece. Disappears. Porque ya la tiene ¿a dónde?
Ya la tiene el das.
Correct. The auxiliary. Here. So, not anymore. This is in the affirmative. But here, in the negative, we already have the change.
Tiene problemas con la señal, la teacher.
¿Verdad
Sí,
que sí?
así
Ella es.
parece. Ella
Se
es,
queda
sí.
congelada. Yo pensaba que yo era.
Pensé que el mío era.
Yo pensaba que yo
Ay,
y hasta
ella
me
es.
salí y me metí.
Dejó a los ratones solos.
Hmm.
Ay, no.
La lluvia es la que está molestando.
Está lloviendo.
Aquí está lloviendo fuerte.
¿A dónde es allí?
En La Libertad y por
Ah,
Antiguo.
ya. ¿Y será que de ella de por ahí estará? A ver, ya.
A saber si no sé. Pero aquí sí está lloviendo fuerte.
Aquí en San Salvador no está lloviendo.
Bueno, hay que esperar.
Bueno,
Quizás se quedó sin luz porque no se ve señales.
Sí.
Nada, vea.
Hay que jugar con el link que nos mandó ahí para mientras.
La otra teacher nos ponía unos jueguitos y ya veo que no pone juegos.
Hola, buenas noches. Pasa adelante.
¿Y cuál era la otra teacher que tenía?
Ah, Diana.
Okay,
Diana Moreno.
okay. I don't know
Ahí
what's
está.
going on.
En casa está.
Me suelta la conexión del cable. Okay, well, I don't know what happening, because me saca y entro. Nunca me había pasado esto. Okay, maybe the internet, but it's not raining, Y ni cuando está lloviendo me pasa esto. Okay. So I don't know what's going on. Or maybe the cable. I don't know if it is the cable. Well, anyway, let's continue. Thanks for waiting. Okay, well. Okay, here I have more examples for you. You see here?
Yes.
Okay. So we have here. You see? Goes. Remember? Does. Entonces aquí tengo el mismo auxiliar que lo ocupo como verbo y auxiliar. All right? So in this case, do, does. Entonces cuando lo ocupo como auxiliar, también hago la misma modificación. She does not. Let me show you the negatives. You see here, does not. That is the contracted for doesn't. Doesn't. So she doesn't like pupusas. She doesn't drink soda. She doesn't visit the doctor. She doesn't call me. Okay? She doesn't cook. And just to say que no cocina, teacher, tengo que decir todo eso, doesn't, does not, yes. Just to say no. That's the way in English. She doesn't speak Portuguese. He doesn't speak Chinese. And listen, I'm not saying she doesn't speak. The S, not anymore, because we already have ES, the changes, right? The modification in the auxiliary. So she doesn't speak. Speak, no speaks. She doesn't speak Chinese. And you can see the difference there. Don't. Con we, you, they. I, you, don't. Just he, she, and it doesn't. Y que no los dos son para decir que no en presente. Miss, yes, but that's the way it is in English, okay? You have to use one word for he, she, it, and other for I, you, we, you, and they. Okay? Questions? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So let's go to practice. Now we're gonna practice. This is for affirmative and negative. Present. Okay, present. Okay, let's work here. Now we're gonna do the exercise and then speaking, of course. Okay, let's work here. This is what I already explained, right? I already explained why it has S and EIES and EH. Esto ya lo explicamos más detalladamente de lo que está acá. Okay, so we are ready. Remember, you're gonna choose the don't or doesn't, depending on the person. Okay, let's do it together. My family and I live in the suburbs. My wife and I, what?
Work.
Work.
Correct. Work. Near here. So we
Walk.
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 To work. We walk to work. Okay. Walk. We don't pronounce the L. Okay. Walk.
Walk.
Correct. Walk. Okay. So let's stop here. It says my family and I. So we are two, right? We is we. And for we, no changes. My wife and I. Again, two. No changes. No changes. Because it's two people. My wife and I. Si solo hablara de mi esposa, ahí change. Pero está mi esposa y yo, dice. So my wife and I, no changes. It's because it's similar to we. So we, ahí sí está claramente, we walk. We walk to work. Okay, that's why. Let's continue. Our daughter Megan
Works.
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 correct. Our daughter Megan works because now in this case, our daughter is one, is singular. Is equivalent to she. And we said he, she, it changes. Changes, right? So our daughter Megan works downtown. So she
Drives.
Drives.
drives. Correct. Drives because I continued. And in this case, it's clear, right? It's directly she. She drives to work. Or some
Doesn't.
correct.
Don't.
Doesn't because it's a song. It's one. It's equivalent to he. Remember the member family?
Clase.
Song is a he, right? So in the contracted form, doesn't. Okay? Doesn't drive. He
Rides. He rides.
rides. His bike to school. My parents
Live.
My parent
live.
life.
Live.
Live
My
in the city. My mother
Mother.
Takes.
takes. Correct. The subway to work. My father is retired. So he
Doesn't.
correct. He doesn't
Work.
work now. He also
Uses.
correct. Uses. Correct. Excellent.
Public transportation.
Public transportation. So they
Don't. They don't.
don't. Correct.
Don't.
Correct. So you see, there we are. You are working correctly with the tense, simple present. Okay, if you want to take a screenshot, take a screenshot and you can keep it to study. Okay, so that's what you have to observe. We did it together, right? You did it very well, very well. So you see, what you have to observe is this. Who makes the action? Okay, that's what you have to observe. Let me here. Okay, who does the action? My family and I, my wife and I, our daughter, she is clear in this case, our son, he is clear, is directly, my parents, my mother, my father. Well, in this case, we don't have, right?
Falso.
So we have in this case, again, he and they at the end. Okay, so you see, those are the indicators. Easy, right? What we need to pay attention, is to the person. That's what we need to pay attention. If it is plural, or the pronoun I, you, we, they, or something equivalent, no changes. You see here, work, no changes. Walk, no changes. In this case, my parents is plural, right? So, live, no changes. But in this case, daughter is a girl, is a she, works. Aquí directo, she drives, he rides. You see? Yes, easy, right? It's not complicated to speak correctly in third person present. Okay, so let's continue. Any doubt, any question? No? Okay, so let's continue. Now you're gonna do let me see here. We have those are the changes, right? Look, here we have more examples. Do, we. My parents, no change, go. My mother, my father, does, change. We need here to add, yes. And the train goes. But just let's stop here. Let's stop here. In, have, in the first sentence here. This is an irregular verb. Why irregular? O sea que no sigue las reglas. Is disobedient, right? Have doesn't follow the rules. Why? It means if it would follow, si siguiera las reglas, ¿qué tendría que hacer acá? A have, ponerle ¿qué? S. Right? Pero como no sigue las reglas, mire qué pasa. Tiene su propio plural, has. Because the original verb is have. So again, according to the rules, no termina en SH, CH, Y, etc. Entonces, los que no terminan en ninguno de los grupos que vimos, ¿qué hacía? Agrego S, decía la regla en general. But it doesn't exist, you know. It doesn't exist. No, it doesn't exist. No existe. So, when we are talking about someone, he, she, or it, we use has, no haves. That's why it is irregular. Okay? The bird has 2 wings. The bird, el pajarito, the little bird, right, has 2 wings. Okay? You see? No haves. My mother has a sister. My sister has a beautiful house. My brother has many friends. Okay, you see? So don't forget it. When you want to use the verb have, no aplique reglas. is irregular. Remember, have, has. Have, has. In present. Okay? That's the change in present. You see? Okay, if you don't have questions here. Okay, we already did this one. This is similar. But this is more with, we have here some have and has. Let's do this together too. Okay, let's do this together. Because in this case, we have a irregular, that is have. My parents have, because it's plural, right? My parents have a house in the suburb. My mom and dad
Go.
go, correct, because it's plural. Let me write it there. Go, no changes, right? Go.
Go.
Downtown to work. My parents are very busy, so I
Do.
do. In
I
this case
do.
is the verb, right? En este caso es el verbo hacer, no es auxiliar. Es el verbo, tiene dos funciones. Es el mismo pero con doble función. In this case is the verb. I do a lot of work at home.
At home.
My brother doesn't live with us.
He has.
Has,
And
yes, because it's irregular, right? No puedo ponerle have. Y no existe ahí ni la opción. He has an apartment in the city. He
Goes.
goes.
correct.
Goes.
And he
Goes.
Does.
correct. His homework at night. I
Have.
Have.
correct.
I have a new friend.
Have
Have.
a new friend. His name is Austin.
Austin.
We
We go.
go, no changes.
To this school and sometimes.
Okay. We
Do.
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 The pronunciation is do.
Do all kinds of work.
So you see that you have something similar, but in this case, the difference is that we have and has. That is irregular. So it means no rules. No rules for have. Okay, so we have to memorize he, she, it, or it. He, she, it, or something equivalent, has. Porque no aplica regla in that case. Questions? It's easy, right? Did you understand? Got it?
Yes, I got it.
Got it. Okay, excellent. Let's do this practice. Tell your partner about your family. I have one brother and two sisters. My brother is a teacher. He has a car, so he drives to work. This is an example. Okay, this is an example. Let me share in the group this example for you to follow. Just this piece. You just need that piece. Okay, you need that piece. Okay, I'm gonna create the breakout rooms and you're gonna talk about one member of your family. Maybe your daughter, you know the family members, right? You know the vocabulary for family members. If you want to talk about your mother-in-law, right? Hasta de la suegra pueden hablar ya, del suegro, right? Because mother-in-law, you know that vocabulary. Hablen bien, okay? Si van a hablar de la suegra o del suegro. Okay, so mother-in-law, sister-in-law, father-in-law, okay? Or your daughter, your sister, your mom. But remember, if you're going to talk about your mom, your sister, it's in third person. So we need changes. Okay, changes. Necesitamos cambios porque voy a hablar de un miembro de mi familia, one member of my family. So I want you to apply in the rules. For example, an example, with other verbs, okay? Try to add work, study, understands perfectly English, understands perfectly, or understands French, speaks French, goes to the movies every weekend. I don't know. Tell us about the family. Okay? Okay, but you know what? I'm going to give you more examples here. I'm going to use I'm going to use the pictures. Do you remember the pictures of the artist? We can do a practice here together. Okay? And let me show you, before you create the information, I'm gonna show you this. Okay, look. We're gonna talk about Shakira, right? So I'm talking, you're gonna do something similar with your mom, with your dad, with your daughter, with your son, individually, right? Individually. So Shakira sleeps. You see? Sleeps. Shakira gets up in the morning. She brushes her teeth. She goes to the gym. She plays basketball. And she has breakfast. Do you remember that I told you? In this case, the verb is breakfast. We need to use have. In this case, is has, eat, or take. But not just breakfast. In this case, we have has breakfast. With this verb, ahora sí es verbo. We don't have here, she breakfast. No, she has breakfast. Or she eats breakfast. Or she takes breakfast. Okay? But in this case, to use the irregular, we have has breakfast. She walks with her husband, but not anymore, right? You know the story, the sad story. So not anymore. But she walks with her husband. She makes her training, she wears makeup, okay, for her concert. What else? Let's see what else. She goes back home. Regresa a casa. She goes back home. She has dinner. Again, you see here, the verb have to make it a verb. She has dinner with him. Shakira lives in Spain. Not anymore, right? Not anymore. But you see the form that we use the verb, she lives in Spain. You see? Okay, now I'm gonna show you some other people, and you're gonna tell me the information. The artist, right? My artist. Gonna show you these pictures, and you're gonna tell me, no anymore with verb to be, right? No anymore with verb to be. Use any other verb, but no is. In this moment, no is. Okay? Use works, travels, studies, plays, lives, I don't know. Tell me about any of these people. Shakira, The Rock, Britney Spears, Christina, Adele, Messi, Ronaldo. Volunteers. Volunteers.
Volunteer teacher.
Excellent, Miss. Tell me about any of these famous people.
Is the one, Shakira.
Number one. Okay.
Sí, Shakira. She is single.
Okay.
Two, Messi is the football.
Okay, but soccer player. But remember, yes, remember that
player.
I need in this moment that you use other verbs. Verb is correct, right? Shakira is single, is correct. Pero ahí estamos usando el verbo ser o estar, el verbo to be, que estuvimos trabajando las semanas anteriores. And so in this moment, I need that we practice these forms a las que le voy a tener que hacer esos cambios que hemos estado trabajando. ¿Con qué verbos voy a agregar eso? Úsenlos ahorita, please. No puede ser to be, right? Is, ya no. No es que sea incorrecto, of course it's correct. Pero para practicar, porque no se trabaja igual. Ustedes vieron que al verbo to be sí le agregó el not para decir que no. Pero aquí al work, study, travel, live no le puedo agregar el not. Solo al verbo to be. So that's what I need, okay? That you use these forms. Las formas que ahorita estamos queriendo practicar. Okay, so go ahead. No sé si tiene alguna otra información con esos verbos.
No, teacher.
Okay,
voy a escribirlos primero, teacher.
Okay, think.
Okay.
But it's okay, if you need to write it, no problem. But it's good to do it spontaneously, okay? But do it. When you're ready, tell me, okay? Cuando ya tenga, dígame. Así vamos a ver qué tal. Any volunteer? But thanks anyway, miss. Volunteers? Come on, tell me anything about these people. They are famous.
Me?
Excellent. Tell me.
Okay, the first one, Shakira sings the song Ojos Así.
Okay, excellent. Listen, Shakira sings because the verb is, wait a minute, sir. The verb is sing, right?
Yes.
So he's saying sings. Okay, excellent. Continue, sir. Continue. Please.
Okay, Messi plays in the Champions League.
Okay, Messi plays in the Champions League. Excellent, play. So Messi is here, right? So plays.
Plays.
Correct, excellent. Continue, anything else? No? No more examples, sir? No, but it's okay, right? 2 examples, plays and sings. Good. More people, more volunteers? Come on, speak in this moment. Naturally, right? Tell me. I know that you know something about Ronaldo, about Messi, about Shakira, about The Rock. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna change you the options. No, these are the princes, right? Okay, here. But the number 4, no. And number 7, no. Okay, maybe number 1, number 2, number 3, number 5, number 6. Okay, you tell me about number 2. Do you know that man? Do you know that guy? He lives where? Do you know? He is Bad Bunny, right? He lives in Miami, Puerto Rico. Where? Where? Okay, go ahead. Tell me. He works. He studies. Or we can come back to these people, right? For example, how many languages does Shakira speak? Do you know how many languages Shakira speaks? 4 languages, I think. Shakira
speaks Spanish.
Okay.
Spanish.
Shakira speaks Spanish. Okay, Shakira speaks English too. Shakira speaks Portuguese, I think. Okay, so you see.
Messi doesn't play basketball.
Okay, excellent. Messi doesn't play basketball, correct. And Mr. Beltran said, right, Messi doesn't play, no, doesn't place. Messi doesn't play. No, you said that. Okay, so I said it's correct. That's what you said. Doesn't play. Okay, doesn't play basketball. Excellent, correct.
Christina Aguilera dance beautiful.
Okay,
music.
beautifully. Okay, Christina Aguilera dances. In that case, is dances.
Dance.
Yeah, porque el verbo ya tiene dance. Okay, el original verb is I dance, you dance, we dance. Ya termina con ese. So in that case, dances, dances. Christina Aguilera dances beautifully. Excellent. Come on, help your classmates.
¿Me podría retirar de clase?
Okay, miss, if you need to, the minutes are counting.
Sí, es que le voy a partir el pastel a mi hijo, entonces
Okay. Okay, it's almost time. It's almost time, right?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Have a nice meeting. Have a nice party, okay, with your daughter.
Congratulations.
Yes, mister? Okay, miss. See you tomorrow.
Cristiano Ronaldo has a beautiful family.
Okay.
And he speaks 3
languages.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Cristiano has. Very good. The irregular verb, right? Cristiano has a beautiful family. And he speaks 3 languages. Okay, is that true? Yes, it is true?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Great. Okay, so Cristiano speaks 3 languages. Very good, excellent. Okay, well, that's the idea. You see, you are using 3rd person. But now you're gonna go to the breakout rooms to talk about one member of your family. I think it would be easier, right? It will be easier. Va a ser más fácil. ¿Por qué? Porque ahí sí tienes mucho que decir, right? Maybe you don't know Shakira. Maybe you don't know Ronaldo, Cristiano. But about your daughter, your mom, your sister. Okay? So, let's go to practice. Let's go to speak. Well, continue, right? Because here we practice all together. But some of you didn't say anything. But now, please do it. Talk about your family. And then you're gonna tell me the information that you remember. Okay, you're gonna tell me, for example, Marina's daughter works at Banco Agrícola. Okay, for example, right? Vanessa's sister studies at Universidad Don Bosco. Vanessa's brother travels to Japan every year. I don't know. Give information about one member of your family. Is that clear? Is clear the activity, the speaking activity? Yes? Okay, so I'm gonna break the break.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for answering. I'm gonna open the breakout rooms, and remember, you're gonna tell me the information that you remember about some of your classmates or some member of the family of your classmates. Okay, so here we go. Okay, let's wait for some of your classmates. I think, okay, maybe I have time for one person to tell me the information. You were doing a very good job, right? I could visit just 2 or 3 breakout rooms, but I listened that you were doing a very good job applying what we need to apply and using, many of you used the irregular verb have. Excellent. Okay, so don't forget it. That's what we need. Okay, well, I think I don't have time because I have to be on time. Okay, but tomorrow, please, for tomorrow, don't forget, I'm gonna ask you again the information about your family member, your member family, I mean. Maybe you can add a couple of lines more, no long, right? Short, but think about that. Okay, we're gonna continue talking about your, maybe your daughter, your sister, but in general, aquí en la reunión con todos. And you're gonna tell me about one member of the family, okay? De su compañero. ¿Se acuerda lo que le dijo, qué hacía, dónde trabajaba? Aunque sea 1 o 2 cositas. Yo sé que se van a acordar. Y por supuesto de su familiar, que de eso sí, ¿verdad? Because you were doing a good job. So tomorrow we're gonna continue speaking, all right? We're gonna do that. And we're gonna continue with the rest of the topics. Okay? So that's it for today, my dear people. Hope to see you tomorrow. Good job, okay? You were doing a good practice today.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care. Thanks for your participation.